About a year ago, besides being one of those YouTubers who wore a mask because, well, I'm already better now, physically speaking at least, well, I have made a video talking about a specific chapter within the series, the 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. Basically, me saying that this chapter perfectly encapsulates, or at least one of the chapters that perfectly encapsulates why Rentarou is the perfect boyfriend, nay, the perfect harem protagonist, or a really good and amazing protagonist overall, right? And as I look back into even one of the latest chapters right now, within this time frame, right, within this time at least, right, Kiki's introduction specifically towards the Rentarou family, right, during that scene when she just thought that Rentarou was just an ordinary guy, Uto and Nadi comes up bringing the manga copy of the manga, blasting away the fourth wall and hitting Kiki right in the face, just to just show how much of an oddity Rentarou, an amazing mystery Rentarou is of being this protagonist, of being the protagonist of this series. And of course, Kiki was just blown away by it all. And from time to time as well, we get to have this reminder constantly, right, that indeed Rentarou is a protagonist that is so very really just out there, right? Out of the box, really unexpected, but also very awesome, lovely, and that in its own way makes him such a very good, entertaining, and very lovable character that deserves all of the love that he really did, receive, right? Now, where I am going with this entire bit, right, is that, again, want to reinstate once again that Rentarou is truly a different cut of a harem protagonist, or a protagonist in general. And to the anime-only brothers and sisters out there, right, there is one sequence that's found, or one scene rather, that's found within the anime that kind of highlights or pays homage to this entire point, right? And that is actually found in the opening theme song of the anime, and it is within this part of the song right here. I apologize if I screw up some of the words. So let's go over this one by one, shall we? Now, for context, Rentarou had realized that he had forgotten his backpack at home, right? Probably because he has been, thinking about his girlfriends all day, which, okay, fine, to be fair, that could make someone forget about bringing their backpack to school, am I right? Okay, so he forgot his backpack, decides to run all the way home back to get it, and he comes across his girlfriends. When he comes across Hakori first, he notices there was a strand of hair on her shoulder, right? And he takes it off of her and cleans her up real nice, which showcases Rentarou's immense attention to detail of his partners, right? And he really does strive to keep them really, perfect and really clean and presentable, right? When he comes across Karane, he saved her from slipping from a banana peel, right? Saved her in the nick of time, which showcases how Rentarou will do anything, and I literally mean anything, even to fight even the most outrageous, entities of this world, right? He would do anything to keep his partners free from harm's way, right? When he helped Shizuka cross the street, it shows how Rentarou will always be there for his partners, for his girlfriends, and guides them to wherever they need to be it a literal physical location, right? Or maybe being towards, or leading them, or guiding them towards a specific goal, right? Rentarou is the type of person who would guide these characters, right? And they too, I think these girls in their own right as well, also develop a sense of character growth along with Rentarou. So all of these characters are growing with each other, right? Beautiful. Now, when he comes across Nano, right? He picked her up, bridal carry, Princess Carry style, right? Really nice, really classic move. I love it. You can never go wrong with something so simple but yet so beautiful, right? He picks her up and carries her all the way to school, running as fast as a speeding bus, right? Now this fam showcases how Rentarou has that overwhelming speed and strength as well, And with this in mind, he also gains he also really harbors rather a very again harboring that special attention to detail aspect to him as well, right, towards his partner's preferences. In the case of Nano, because Nano is this girl who seeks efficiency, right, going to school while reading a book and being carried by your partner at the same time is more efficient because this sort of thing achieves three of her goals at once. One is to get to school in time really quickly. The second is being carried by your partner, right, being in the hands of your partner, being the arms of your partner. There's that love factor, love all around. That's good and wholesome. And third is it doesn't stop her from taking a break to read, all the way, or as she is being carried to school in Rentarou's arms. She has been reading a book because it's also very efficient to gain knowledge, to study even when you are walking or transporting towards school, right? So all of these three things have been achieved. And lastly, for Kusiri, Rentarou swiftly patches her all up, right? She had been through this sort of chemical that's kind of a weird way to put it. There was a little accident that happened at her house. Okay, wait. Failed experiment caused her to mess up and get all dirty, but Rentarou then swiftly patches her all up, making her shiny, presentable, and sparkling. And that is precisely the thing, family. Rentarou shows us, and even tries to tell us as well, right, that no matter how odd or eccentric or weird, quote-unquote, right, these girls may appear to be, right, but deep within, and even on the outside as well, they are all amazing characters, wonderful characters who shine so much despite their quirks, right? And so for Rentarou, right, Rentarou is someone who really looks beyond just the outside, right? He really looks deep within the heart of a person and knows that all of these people have really an amazing charm point to them that is very worth loving. And so yeah, I guess that's just all I want to share with you today, right? Overthinking things, may perhaps so, but I don't know, man. It just fits also perfectly, right? Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. What do you think? But anyway, thank you for listening, family, and take care.